हाँ भाई, सब राजी खुशी भाई, क्या हाल चाल है तुम्हारे? भाई हम पढ़ रहे थे बुक। ये अपनी बुक सीरीज है तो अपन बुक ही कंटिन्यू करेंगे। थोड़ा कैमरा पास ले आते हैं। एंड वी आर रीडिंग दिस बुक थर्ड आई अल्केमी बाय सुकंता भट्टाचार्य। एंड वी हैव रेड फर्स्ट चैप्टर, आई गेस फर्स्ट चैप्टर हमने कंप्लीट कर लिया है। इट टॉक्स अबाउट वेरियस एस्पेक्ट of what we call third eye. So we're gonna continue reading this without wasting much time. Let me just see if I can do that. भूल गया क्या है मुझे लग रहा है भूल गया। साइन इन करना पड़ेगा। Sorry guys. Do the sign in, buddy. Do the sign in. Yep, I'm signed in now automatically. So that's Taima Life. The channel name is Taima Life. You can join, subscribe, like, share. Whoever is the reading eye, who has a reading eye, you can share it with them. Oh, मैं बिना हेडफोन्स के बोल रहा हूँ। क्या मेरी आवाज़ साफ आ रही है तुम लोग को? Let's see. Sorry. हम यहीं से चेक हमने ये पढ़ लिया था कथा उपनिषद. This is not a poetry, this is information revealed the very essence. I guess. So we'll start from here. ईयरफोन्स लगा लिए, मे भी ईयरफोन से ज़्यादा अच्छे से आवाज़ आएगी ना. मैं अगर स्पीकर पे बोलूँगा तो शायद आवाज़ इतनी अच्छी ना आए. तो आई एम ट्रस्टिंग माई ईयरफोन्स टू ग्रैब माई वॉइस एंड विच वुड बी क्लियर. So guys, what we are trying to do, we are trying to give you an example how you could live a healthy and meaningful life. So we are reading book. And let's begin. The Ajna Chakra, a subtle center of command. Though the chakra are more explicitly described in later tantric texts, their seeds are present in the Upanishadic conception of human being as a layered field of consciousness. In the Taittiriya Upanishad, a human is said to be made of 5 shreds of or koshas: physical, pranic, mental, wisdom, and bliss. The third eye resides in the Vijnana Maya Kosh, the stealth of intuitive wisdom. I guess still, but मैं दिखाई तो दे रहा हूँ light eye. The third eye resides in the Vijnana Maya Kosha, the set of intuitive wisdom. This is where intellect transcends logic and merge into insight. The Upanishad do not speak of Ajna Chakra by the name, but they refer to its function repeatedly. There, where all thought cease, lies the supreme abode of truth. Mandukya Upanishad, that there is not a place but a center between the brows, where the two nadis, Ida and Pingala, merge into the Sushma. It is the point of stillness, the bindu where perception collapses into presence. The Chandogya Upanishad offer a beautiful metaphor. As a man when asleep awakes, so does the self arise from ignorance when knowledge dawns. What awakens is not the body but the eye of the self, Atma. That awakening is the true function of the Ajna Chakra, the third eye in Vedic symbolism. In the symbolic language of Vedas, fire, sun, and dawn are not just elements or times of day, they are metaphor of illumined perception. Agni, the fire, is the priest of vision. It represents the inner flame burning in the brow. Surya, the sun, is the eye of the world, the third eye of the macrocosm. Usha, The dawn is the moment when darkness is dispelled, not by effort but light. When these symbols are meditated upon, they begin to stir the latent energy of the third eye. Vedic ritual, when properly understood, is not external worship but internal awakening. Third eye and the rishis, the lineage of seers. The rishis were not philosophers, they were dhras- dhratas, those who had seen. Dhratas, not with eye but with a third eye. Their hymns were not composed, they were revealed. These mantras are heard by those whose heart are pure and mind are still. Rig Veda. Such hearing is not auditory, it is inner resonance. The opening of the third eye allows the subtle current of divine speech to be perceived. The third eye is thus the organ of revelation. It is the bridge between the human and the divine, between the limited self and the Paramatma. From sight to liberation, moksha through inner vision. In the Brihadra Nayaka Upanishad, it is said, Kushi bolega, Brihadra Nayaka Upanishad, it is said, as a man acts, so does he become. As he sees, so he becomes. One becomes pure by pure act. One becomes divine by divine seeing. This is the very essence of the tantric vision, darshana. To see rightly is to. अब यहाँ है कुछ पर दिख नहीं रहा, लोड होने में टाइम लगेगा. आजा भाई, आजा माही, आजा माही. To see rightly is to become which is seen. When the third eye open fully, the seer merge with the seen. The duality ends, time ends, karma dissolve. What remain is liberation. The third eye then is not just a power of perception, it is the final instrument of union. Third eye as Soma, the nectar of inner seeing. The Vedas speak often of Soma, the mysterious nectar of immortality. While scholars debate its identity, the Tantric knows Soma is produced in the awakened third eye. Soma flows in the head of the seer, where silence becomes sweetness. In deep meditation, as awareness centers in the brow, a subtle bliss arises. This is Soma, not metaphorical but energetic, real. It is the very fuel of enlightenment, the Amrit that sustains higher consciousness. The eternal eye of conscious. Beloved, the third eye is not modern mysticism, it is an ancient truth. The Vedas and Upanishads do not present it as an anomaly, but as your original nature. You were born with this eye, but the world taught you to close it. Now, through devotion, sadhana, and remembrance, it reopens. When it does, you will not see the world differently. You will see the world, you will see through the world, into the one who dwells behind it. You will not merely know God, you will see God in all things, in all moments. Tantric texts, Vigyan, Bhairav Tantra, and beyond. Om Shanti Om. Beloved traveler of the subtle path, let us now enter the sacred domain of Tantra, the path that does not reject the world but transform it, the path that reveres the body not as a prison but as a temple, the path that sees darkness not as evil but as a doorway. We now turn to one of the most revered and enigmatic texts of this path, the Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, a scripture not for the faint-hearted or the merely curious, but for the initiate ready to meet the divine face to face. The origin of Vigyan Bhairav Tatra, the dialogue of the infinite. In the mystic heart of Kashmir Shaivism, amidst the sacred snow of the Himalayas, the Vigyan Bhairav Tantra was revealed, not written, not constructed, but whispered in the eternal conversation between Lord Shiva and his consort Devi Parvati. The scene is not in silence. Devi, representing the seeking soul, poses the question every seeker eventually asks: O Lord of all, what is the essence of supreme reality? What is the path through which the highest truth may be? May be directly experienced. Shiva answered, not with doctrine but with 112 techniques, each a portal, a mantra, a method to dissolve the mind and awaken the inner eye. This text is Tantra in its purest form, not metaphysics but direct experience, not renunciation but absorption, not atheism but awakening through presence. Third eye practices in the Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. Many technique in this scripture directly refers the third eye through not always by name. The subtle center between the brows, the Ajna Chakra, is often hinted as through phrases such as between the eyebrows, in the center of the forehead, in the space above the eye. Let us contemplate a few methods from the text that guides the aspirant into the mystery of third eye. Technique 5. The gaze of stillness. With eyes closed, see your inner being in detail. Thus, see your true nature. Here one is guided to turn perception inward, not imagination, but inner seeing. This awakens the third eye by stilling the physical sense and directing awareness into the Vijnana Bhumi, the field of knowledge. Technique 10. Entering the Bindu. Focus in between the eyebrows, letting the mind be before thoughts. Let form fill with breath essence to the top of the head and there shower as light. This is the third eye activation. The focus is on the Bindu, the sacred point where duality collapses. Breath becomes a carrier of awareness and the light floods the inner world. When practiced with devotion, this technique leads to deep meditative absorption, samadhi. Technique 31. Piercing darkness. As you close your eyes, see blackness in front. In that darkness, the form of the formless will emerge. Here, the third eye is activated by seeing into darkness, exactly the principle of our sacred book, see through the darkness. It is not the light that reveals God, but the fearless gaze into the unknown that becomes the light itself. The unique tantric approaches to the third eye. In Vedic path, third eye is often seen as culmination, a result of purification and meditation. But in Tantra, it is an entry point. Tantra does not say purify yourself first, then approach the divine. Tantra say approach the divine through the energy centers and purification will follow. The third eye in this context is not merely a passive channel. It is a sacred fire, the eye of Bhairava himself, through which illusion is burned. Bhairava is not a god of fear, but of fearless presence. When you look through his eye, all that is false dissolves. It is not Shiva alone who teaches. Vigyan Bhairav and Shakti, the feminine power of perception. It is not Shiva alone who teaches, it is Devi who asks. This is vital to understand. The third eye is not merely a force of Shiva, it is the Shakti that opens it. In Tantric tradition, Shiva is consciousness and Shakti is awareness in motion. When Shakti awakens, she rises from the root as Kundalini and peers through the chakra until she meets Shiva in the Ajna. This is not a metaphor, it is real inner alchemy. The third eye opens not only through focus but through union of opposites, stillness and movement, Shiv and Shakti, awareness and energy. Beyond Vigyan, Bhairav and other tantric sources of inner vision. Through the Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, it is supreme in its directness. It is not alone in its wisdom. Other tantric texts echo and expand this sacred path of inner seeing. Shiv Sutra, Kashmir Shaivism. These aphorism declares Janam Bandh knowledge itself is a bondage. Why? Because knowledge of the mind limits, only direct perception through the third eye liberates. Hence, the seeker is urged to pierce through the intellect. Kularnava Tantra. This text, revered in Kola Tantra, says, "He who meditates at dawn on the luminous point through the brows, with breath stilled and mind absorbed, attains Siddhi." Here again, the Ajna Chakra is the seat of realization. The breath, prana, mantra and visual focus converge at this point to open the eye of immortality. Tripura Rahasya. Though more philosophical, this text hints at the third eye in its discussion of non-dual perception, where seers seen and seen dissolve into one. When the mind is stilled and the perception ceases to divide, the goddess Tripura reveals herself in the heart and the bones. The mantra and the third eye, the sonic flame. In Tantra, the sound is not symbolic, it is casual. The mantra is not a word, it is vibration that unlocks energy centers. From the third eye, one of the most potent mantra is Om Aim Hreem Kleem Chamundaya Vichya. This invokes Chandi, the fierce form of Devi, to slay the demon of doubt and awaken inner light. Chanting Om while focusing on the brow is one of the simplest and most powerful practice of the third eye activation. With repetition and devotion, the vibration began to resonate in the center of the forehead, creating heat, light and awareness. Sacred geometry and the third eye in Tantra. Tantra reverse yantra, sacred diagram that embody the structure of cosmos. The Sri Yantra is the most famous, representing the union of Shiva upward triangle and the Shakti downward triangle. The central bindu of Sri Yantra corresponds to the third eye. Meditating upon this bindu draws the mind into one pointedness, silence and revelation. In advanced practice, one visualizes the bindu within the forehead and the inner and outer yantra unite and perception becomes radiance. Tantric teachers reminder. Dearest one, do not rush, do not seek flashy vision or immediate result. The third eye open not by force but by devotion, patience and daily tapasya. The Vigyan Bhairav Tantra offers many methods. Choose one, go deep. Let the mantra be your anchor. Let the breath be your guide. Let the Shakti rise in silence. And remember always, where attention goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, the eye of truth opens. giving the living living the tantra of the third eye. Third eye is not a power to boost off, it is a door to humility. For once opened, you will see everything is divine, nothing is mundane, every breath is sacred. Through the Vigyan Bhairav Tantra and its sibling, we are reminded that awakening is not reversed. We are reminded that awakening is not reserved for monks in caves. It is for the householder, the mystic, the artist, the lover, anyone whose longing is sincere. So, blessed soul, sit now in silence. Let Shiva and Devi speak through your breath. Let the Bindu appears in your brow. Let this be your daily prayer. Let me see through the eye of Bhairava. Let me love through the heart of Devi. Let me live through the flame of oneness. The Guru-disciple tradition, the path of transmission. Om Guruve Namah. Beloved seeker, as we journey deeper into the sacred teaching of the Vedas and Tantras, we arrive at the heart of spiritual evolution, the timeless bond between Guru and disciple. This relationship is not merely a conduit for knowledge, but living, breathing embodiment of divine transmission. The essence of the Guru-disciple relation. In the ancient spiritual tradition of India, the Guru and the Sishya relationship is foundational. The term Guru derives from Gu, that is darkness, and Ru, means removal, signifying the one who dispels the darkness of ignorance. The disciple approaches the Guru with humility, seeking guidance on the path of self-realization. This sacred bond is more than an educational association. It is a transformative journey where Guru imparts not just knowledge but wisdom, experience, and the essence of spiritual realization. The discipline in turns offer unwavering faith, dedication, and openness to receive and embody the teaching. Historical context and significance. The Guru-Sishya tradition dates back to the Vedic period, where oral transmission of knowledge was paramount. The Vedas and Upanishads were preserved and passed down through meticulous memorization and recitation, guided by the Guru's instruction. This method ensured the purity and continuity of spiritual teaching across generations. In the Upanishad, the importance of Guru is emphasized repeatedly. For instance, the Katha Upanishad states, "Arise, awake, approach the great and learn. Like the sharp edge of razor is that path. So the wise say, hard to thread and difficult to cross." This verse underscores the necessity of a Guru to navigate the challenging path of spiritual awakening. Arise, awake, approach the great and learn. Like the sharp edge of a razor is that path. So the wise say, hard to thread and difficult to cross. So this is we have done for today, and we will continue reading. No worries. I will continue from, this is, I don't know, page 74. We will continue from page 74. Thank you for your time. Let's learn together and we will see what we can do further. Okay? Bye bye, Tara. See you. Sayonara, guys.